Hey Capricorn, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. Oh, hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Those of you watching March Madness, hope your teams are winning. I hope you guys have a good start to your work week tomorrow. Capricorn, this is how's your money for the remainder of March through the end of April, or just about the end of April. Let me shuffle these a couple more times. I'm not happy with my shuffles. This is Capricorn, how's your money, how's your honey, for March, April 2019. We do 3 for the money, 3 for the honey, 1 for overall energy, and 3 for guidance. Let me cut these up. And at the end, I'll do an oracle card from the Sonia Choquette Trust Your Vibes oracle deck. And a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to do a video on why I don't do reversals. But at any rate, let's get you started, Capricorn. So the first card for your money row is the King of Wands. The second card is the Ten of Coins. Third card is the Hangman. For the first card in your honey row, it's the Knight of Coins, Judgment card, and the Two of Cups from underneath the bottom of the deck. It looks like the Tower. And indeed, it is the Tower. All right, Capricorn, let's get it kicking. Let's see what the heck and what. Okay. So let me say this about your overall energy with the Tower. I'm going to venture by what I'm feeling. Some of you have encountered issues with not only money, and money is probably the bigger issue of the two, Capricorn, but I'm really picking up strong on romantic vibes. And it feels like the person that you may be interested in, or someone you might have been interested in going back to, however that's going to resonate with you, Capricorn. You saw something, heard something, found something out, and it just really shook you to the core, to a Tower moment. And this is an emotional Tower moment, because if I were looking at this card, if I read it the way it popped up, it was a reversal. And again, I probably need to do a video on why I don't do the reversals, but the energy from that card is telling me this is not about so much physical things changing as it is your emotions changing. Let's get started. Let me figure the rest of this out. So Capricorn, with the King of Wands in the first slot, it's telling you you have probably been a bit delusional about something, and you are now having to cope with the reality of what you thought was or wasn't. And this is kind of going back to the energy from the overall, the energy from your Tower card of your overall energy. I'm feeling that same kind of, you just knew something was going to be something, and you were summarily dismissed because whatever you thought, it was not. And you are either dealing with lack of money, lack of employment, or just a lack of being able to get further ahead in your job, because you misjudged something so greatly that it's kind of put you in the spot. The good piece to that is the second card in your money row is the Ten of Coins, and the energy that I'm getting from that is that your friends, your true friends, are going to help you out. Whatever your situation is about your job or your income, your true friends are going to be there to help you out. So this is not going to be a situation where you're going through it all alone. People know what kind of friend you are, Capricorn, and they are going to be there to help you the best way that they can. In the meantime, out of all of that, your last card, and the first major arcana card on the board outside of the Tower, is the Hangman. You're going to have to change your perspective. Your belief system is going to have to change. Particularly, I'm going right back to this King of Wands. You being so sure of something and it just collapsing in front of you. You are really going to have to change your perspective. And when I say change your perspective, I don't just mean change your perspective. You're probably going to have to go back and do your homework on what you thought was important, what maybe career you were in that you thought was going to just bloom and blow up and it didn't. You're going to have to go back and do your research, do your homework so you can get your perspective changed. And that energy is, that overall energy of the Tower, that shake up. And it, again, I'm not getting the sense that you're being evicted or your car's being, that's not the energy that I'm getting. I'm getting the energy that you are really going to have to shift your thinking. You're going to have a mental Tower moment so you understand how to use your talents and how to manage your money and your time better. That's the only way I can say it. I don't mean to come off as harsh if I sound that way, because I really don't. But trying to feel my way through this energy, I just come up with this block that you were so certain. And the reason that you were so certain and it blew up in your face because you did not know everything. And some of the reason why you did not know everything is because you weren't paying attention. Again, I don't mean to sound harsh about it, but I'm bringing it to you like it is. And all of this should make you change your perspective on how you make your money, where you make your money, your beliefs about your income, and your belief about the sure thing, which, as it turns out, is not so sure. So it's going to take some changing of your perspective, Capricorn, to get a handle on your money and how you make your money. In your honey row, with the Knight of Coin here, you are trying to find someone who is relatable and reliable. And the energy that's coming back is that this may have been an ex or someone you tried to initially hook up with, and for whatever reason it didn't happen, timing was bad or whatever. But for whatever reason, this person is remaining elusive to you. They're not tipping their hand one way or the other about how they feel about you right at this moment. So if you just look at the card for what it is, dude has got all this stuff and he's got this horse out here, but the uncertainty that I feel is all the stuff he's got in his hand. He's not real sure if he should go out there and feed the horse or if he should open up his map. It's real uncertainty about this situation. And again, the person that you either are trying to reconnect with, or if this is a person that you just missed the first time, you thought you were, you didn't, for whatever reason, hook up. It's you on the inside and them on the outside. That's the best way I can put this card to you, and that's the energy I'm kicking back from it. Even though you know that it would be a good relationship or a good restart to an old relationship, it's you on the inside, them on the outside. With the next card being the Judgment card, there's some decisions that you need to make about what you want going forth from your relationship. And part of the reason why this person is remaining elusive to you is because you need to make some decisions about what you really need and what you really want out of a relationship. With the Two of Cups at the end of that, you need to add a little emotion to what you're doing. Right now, you're being very cold and calculating in your talk and the way that you're coming across. You want this, you need that. And again, start right back at the beginning of the row. You on the inside, they're on the outside. And you're not connecting. Because you're not putting enough, looking at this card, you're not putting enough emotion into it. It's time to make some decisions. And all of that, shaking up what you believe, what you think is a sure bet, a person that you think you should be with, but again, you on the inside, they're on the outside. That's your overall energy, and it needs to shake you up emotionally so you can have some of your emotions come out. If I were reading the reversal of this card, it's too emotional. You're not showing enough. You are not giving enough. Those cups down there, your energy pounding in my head. You were coming off as very cold and calculating. Yeah, very cold and calculating. Very cold and calculating. And there's not enough emotion in the situation for anybody to even kind of grasp what it is that you want to do. So with your overall energy being a Tower, Capricorn, I'm going to say this to you. Let things shake up for you emotionally. That's not going to be a bad thing. Let things shake up for you emotionally, and get yourself on edge about your money and about your relationships, so you can see things from a point of no return kind of perspective. If you went and did all the way with this person, how much emotion, how much is that costing you in emotions? If that's how you have to think about it, then okay, do that. But shake yourself up emotionally to the point where you are, where you can stand back here and say, okay, if I get a little vulnerable with this person, what would happen? If I tried to commit to this person somewhere down the line, what would happen? How would I feel? Let this Tower moment and let this card help you and encourage you and tell you it's okay that you feel like you're about to fall off the edge of your chair. That's exactly where you should be. Everything in your life emotionally, as far as things that you're attached to, your gig, and you got some passion here about what you were doing or what you are doing. But again, it's that it was a sure thing and it's not a sure thing. So if what you're doing, what your actual job, let me run back here real quick. Whatever your actual job is, let's say you're an airline pilot. You really like doing that, but you got twisted on working for ABC Airlines, and they told you they were going to do all this stuff for you, and they didn't do crap. So your occupation, the thing that you do, you like it. You've got passion. I see all this red in it. You've got plenty of passion and fire for it. It's just understanding what's a sure thing and what's not a sure thing. And that's where this comes in. Let's see what the universe has for guidance for you, Capricorn. Capricorn, how's your money? How's your honey? March and April 2019. Some guidance, universe. Give us some guidance for Capricorn. So your first card is the Ace of Cups. The second card is the Ace of Wands. Your third card is the Knight of Swords. So let's just jumped on that. The first two cards are aces. So, after you shake everything up, you need to make yourself available emotionally if you want to have any kind of good relationship. You not sharing your emotions and you not being emotionally available is in part and parcel while you're inside and whoever you're trying to kick it with is on the outside, because you aren't there. You're not making yourself available. Universe is telling you it's okay. You got a dove. Olive branch is cool. It's all right to be vulnerable. You're not going to know anybody. You're not going to be able to get close to anybody if you remain on a transactional basis. You do this, I do that. So you got to make yourself emotionally available. Beyond that, find some inspiration, Capricorn. What is it that, what does your heart want? That's really what the universe is telling me to ask you. What does your heart want? What's going to give you that look? What is going to give you this look right here? Have your eyes wide open, your mouth open, and you're half drooling like, oh my God. Have you met him or her yet? Has the person that can say the right words to you, and I mean get you at your core, have you met them yet? And if you haven't met them yet, What's going to inspire you? Because I have a feeling once you get into this more vulnerable, creative thing where you're a little more emotionally vulnerable and you find some inspiration, the very person that you were trying to connect with will probably open up to you at that point. But you got to get here. And sometimes it means you got to throw all the shit that you know away and start over. Just saying. Don't try to tame and control every situation, Capricorn. That's exactly what this card is about. Trying to tame that damn horse. You inside once again. You inside, they on the outside, and you trying to tame the horse. You can't tame every situation. You can't control every person. You can't. You can't. It's impossible. Because people, for one thing, are on their own free will. So you can think you're controlling somebody, but at the end of it, people are really doing what they want to do or what they feel like they can do. So don't get into situations where you feel like you need to control a person to get what you're trying to get, especially mentally. This is a swords card. So this is intellectual energy and mind shit. You can't play mind manipulation games with folks. Quit trying to control and tame every situation around you. Sit down, relax, have a beer, have a Coke, have a smile, however that goes for you. And quit trying to control everything. I know as an earth sign, we have that tendency. We're so damn grounded sometimes that we feel like we have to, control the wind, control the rain, control the fire, all of it. And that's not our job. Our job is to be who we are and accept those that are in our lives as they are. Not to be trying to control every aspect of everything. Just good words to go by, Capricorn. Just good words to go by. Let's see what the Oracle has for you. This is for Capricorn. How's your money? How's your honey? 2019, March and April. This is for Capricorn. How's your money? How's your honey? For April, March and April 2019. Universe, thank you, Spirit Guides and Masters. And there you go. Capricorn, get a new story. Get a new doggone story. All that shit you believe. All this sure, I thought it was a sure thing. I took it and didn't work out. Yeah, Get a new story. Get a new story. Everything that you're believing. All this shake up. I told you, let that emotional shake up happen, both in your finances and your romances. And get a new story. Just get a new story. All the shit that you believe right now, obviously it's not working or it's working the wrong kind of way. Come up with a new story so you can start manifesting some new things. When you do that, and you see a little heart card down there? When you do that, you'll be able to manifest new stuff. But you are going to really have to let go of a lot of stuff, especially with money and career. You really need to change your perspective. And you really need to put some emotion into your relationships. And that too, those two things will help you get a new story. Capricorn, I love you. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys have a good week, a good end of the month, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.